Christ's death broke stuff. It broke a curtain and it broke tombs. Matthew tells us that at Christ's death, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and the rocks split. The tombs broke open and the bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. Hang on. Hold the phone. Dead people came back to life? Really? Sure they did. This is a little unusual. I really wish Matthew had filled in the details here a little more. So how did this go? Was there a family sitting down for tea who was suddenly interrupted by a knock at the door? It's Great Uncle Bob, who just happens to have been dead for 10 years. What did he look like? Was he a skeleton? What was he wearing? Grave clothes? Wouldn't they have rotted? Where would he have got other clothes from? Was he naked? We presume that these people were all recognisable because we're told that they were holy people. Others must have known and identified them. Did they stick around for a while? A day? A month? A year? Did they die again? Did they get to have a second funeral? Let's face it, this is just weird. Did it really happen at all? Why is Matthew the only gospel writer to mention this strange event? Perhaps it's purely symbolic. Maybe it's a picture of what Christ's death did. It shows us that Christ's death broke death itself and allowed life into what was previously lifeless. Certainly Christ's death did break death, but are we to take this account literally? Did it really happen? Well, don't ask me, I wasn't there. But others were. Matthew mentions that when the holy people had come out of the tombs after Jesus' resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many people. Why does Matthew tell us that they appeared to many? Perhaps it's because he wants us to know that there were witnesses to this story. Many scholars date the book of Matthew between 50 and 80 AD. If this was the case, then it would have been in circulation somewhere between 20 and 50 years after the events that it records. While some of us can't remember what we've had for breakfast yesterday, most people can remember significant events that happened in their life 20, 40 or even 60 years ago. Events that are life-changing we tend not to forget. I suspect that seeing dead people come back to life would have a significant impact and fall into the category of unforgettable moments. I wonder if Matthew tells his readers that many people saw it because he knew that people would be asking questions. Maybe he was telling his original audience that they didn't just have to believe his story. He was saying, hey, don't just believe me. I wasn't the only one to see it. Don't take my word for it. Many saw it. Many of them are still living. They wouldn't have forgotten something like this. Go and ask them. Go dig. Go find out for yourself. See if what I'm telling you is true. Christ's death broke stuff. It broke a curtain. It broke tombs. Most importantly, it broke death. But hey, you don't have to take my word for it either. Don't just believe me. Go check it out for yourself. Ask some questions. Do some digging. See if what I'm telling you is true.